Hey everybody, how is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Well, the drama that's been going on since what? Was it Friday, Thursday, Friday? I can't even remember. There's so much going on. Going on with Foodie Beauty. Nobody knows where she's at. Is she alive? Is she locked up? Who knows? I don't know. You know what's funny about this? And I was thinking about it when she was on her community page and she was like posting up that night, just like manically posting, being really brave and arrogant and trying to blame reaction channels and everybody out here for, her current problems and situation. No, that's not actually what happened. If you really look at the big picture, Chantal was the original person to contact the charity. She was the original person to tell the charity that she received monies for donations for the cat and all of that. So she herself was the catalyst for all of this going on right now. She can't blame us. She did it to herself. But anyways, everybody's been uploading, video clips from the archives and, all the stuff that we've been complaining about for like 2.5, 3 years, all the laws that she's been breaking, the stuff that she's been doing under the cosplay of Islam and like all this kind of stuff that we've been complaining about for 3 years kind of has, like, it seems like it's come full circle and we've kind of been vindicated and all this stuff. Kind of, a little bit, almost fully, but not just yet. Yeah, when that happens, I don't know. I guess when they catch her, who knows? Anyways, I decided to, look back at the videos like everybody else has been doing. And I saw this video that she didn't privatize. I don't know why. It's like a Q&A video. And I noticed she's privatizing a lot of other videos that were never privatized before, which is odd. I'm kind of wondering what is in those videos that she's trying to hide. But anyways, I'm going to do a reaction to this one. It's like a Q&A. It's probably, I think it's like about an hour and a half long. I have it sped up a little bit. And I believe this is like upon her arrival to Kuwait. Maybe she was there for like a week or two at the most. So let's get into it. The fake persona, that is. I mean, what a difference.
Hello, everybody. K-Bella.
Oh,
Flop Era. What is a queen without her king?
And it's funny, the names that are going to be, like, she's going to be talking to are names that she blocked and people that she talks shit about now. It's funny. She has a habit of doing that.
Well, I saw the king, but he just has a headache right now. He's going to moderate comments, be in the chat and things, but doesn't feel too well. So I know that, like, doing YouTube this much is new for him, and that's just, like, maybe, sometimes people just don't feel too well. And so, yeah, so I'm just here with you guys alone for today. Hi, Vance Beezer. Yeah, so he'll be in the chat. Hi, Movie Gal, Beast Triggers.
And it's funny, she looks completely different as to compared to what she looks like now. I mean, how much weight has she gained? 150, 200 pounds in the 2.5, 3 years that she's been there. She actually, to me at least, looks actually very pretty right now in this video. How times have changed.
No, I can't change the lighting, Flopper. You'll have to deal with it. Gemini Gem. Hello, A+. Hello. I won't fiddle with my hijab, I promise.
She will.
Not too
She's going to fiddle with the hijab the entire time, watch. And I love the fake demure voice and, that whole, like, dainty persona that she's throwing in this video. It's funny.
Much anyway, I'll try not to. Hello, Black's Chaos.
So soft, so demure.
You look pretty today only? Thank you. I have lip gloss on my teeth. I blocked you. Brooke, how are you here if I blocked you? Maybe I blocked you. You can be annoying a little bit sometimes. No, I'm kidding. Hi, Leo Queen. Aisha. Al Sultan Salah. Hello, King Beezer. Block check. Basic, why would you be blocked? Okay. So, yeah, I didn't really... I'm going to be doing some, like, topic videos talking about things, but... Hi, love. Hello, Mahaba Allen, Bubble Tea. GG. No, Pete, you're not blocked. Atomic.
Is she scratching her crotch, literally?
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought if you guys want to ask me any questions, I can try to answer. Obviously, you guys probably know what kind of questions. The Pawn Hotel. No. I kicked the color on you today and your makeup looks great. I'm in bed with my baby girl. She's super sick. Oh, I hope she feels better soon. What is it? Just like a flu or... You want to know why it was deleted? So we edited out part of the video for a mix of like Islamic law and privacy reasons. So again, you know, different culture. I think at the time also when I was editing that part, Solid just kind of like I forgot to edit that out, thinking that I could just leave it in, and then you know.
It's funny how at the beginning she was kind of mindful of, Islamic law and cultural rules, at that time. But it's funny how, like, over this period of time, that kind of faded away. And I wonder what she is talking about. Is she talking about the video where they went to the gravesite of Salah's mother? Are they talking about her filming the oil fields and like government infrastructure? Are we talking about the video where she was talking crap about Salah's best friend, I think it was, or good friend, Allah, when she was talking about his wife? I mean, the list goes on and on of things that she has done. I don't know what she's talking about. It could be one of those things. I have no idea.
I think we decided that it's better to yeah. What are you talking about? Nobody's requiring me to lose weight. So that's another thing. So let's talk about that. Requiring me to lose weight. So people can badger me for how many, like when I was on my weight loss journey, when I was first started YouTube, for so many years, I had reaction channels on my, on my case about, well, this is why you'll never lose weight. Remember that Kiana Doherty video? This YouTuber will never lose weight. Well, your video didn't age well, did it? Because I did lose 70 pounds and I kept it off. But
First of all, she lost the 70 pounds, I believe it was during the Crackhead Olympics. And that's because she was on the method or the cocaina. I don't know which one she was on. Maybe both. Who knows? Speedballing. I don't know what she was doing. That's how she lost the weight. And not only that, can we please stop calling it a weight loss journey? There's no journey going on here. I think that needs to be changed to weight loss purgatory because you guys are stuck and you don't move.
sorry to be smug, but I just don't like people who just make assumptions on people's lives. Like, it's just like, that people can't change. I don't like this attitude. I just can't stand it. So, they were on my case back then about losing weight. And then now that, whenever I would call that fat shaming, they would be like, it's concern. So now that I have somebody in my life who wants me in their life for as long as possible, and me being morbidly obese, that's not going to happen. Now that I have someone in my life who's concerned about my weight out of love and not out of disgust, it's a problem. It's him.
How times have changed. He cared so much about your weight that you've actually gained, what, 250 pounds maybe? Yeah, that didn't last long.
Shaming me. Do you see the weird mentality here? So no, he doesn't bug me on a regular basis or at all bug me to lose weight. He doesn't say you have to lose weight for the, it's, my mom says the same thing to me. My family's been concerned about my weight in the same way Salah is. When you love somebody, you care about them and you want them around as long as possible. And again, being morbidly obese, I've always been a confident person, but when it comes to health,
No.
that's a different matter, right? So
I don't think she's a confident person at all. She's probably one of the most insecure individuals I've ever witnessed in my life. A confident person wouldn't be on the run like you are. You are not confident at all.
Chantal, how are you? Okay, hold on. Hold your questions. I gotta answer one at a time. Okay, how are you sleeping? I never sleep well away from home. I am actually sleeping very comfortably. I do have my machine, so yeah. I'm sleeping very well. I think I look well rested
She has the breathe machine.
today, actually. Let me see. Okay, Amber Lynn. Okay, I'm not going to address Amber Lynn's weight because it's not my business. She does put it online, so I guess all I can say is I know the struggle, like with weight and binge eating. So my advice, like how I stopped binge eating, is to
How she stopped binge eating. Well, we know how that ended.
like, I don't know, because I still overeat sometimes, so I don't want to. But actual binge eating, I don't binge anymore. Like actually, just sit and have binge sessions. So I guess I just kind of just honestly, what sparked that was like when I started that intuitive eating thing. So I would suggest just reading the
I don't know.
intuitive
If
eating.
you're a woman of what, 4'8", I don't even know. I don't even think she's above 5 feet tall. Of that stature, and you weigh like 300 to 400 pounds, you have to be maintaining that weight some kind of way. So yeah, you're binge eating. You're eating too much crap.
But
Come on.
I don't know. That's what I would say. Um, when you get back home, do you plan on keeping edibles out of your life? Yes.
That was a lie.
I don't want to go back to a self-destructive behavior at all.
And every visa run that she did, she got baked. She greened out. She did all of that and the above. Probably some
And undo all of the
pharmaceuticals.
progress I've suffered through mentally. It's not like suffering, but any big changes are tough for sure, for sure. But then whenever I get through things that I do that are tough, like when I was like, oh my god, 12-hour flight, how am I gonna do this? Whenever I get out the other end, I'm super like, oh my god, I did this, and then you feel like a certain natural high, and you just, I don't know, it makes you want to keep doing things.
I don't know. I've never gotten a natural high from like taking a 12-hour flight. I don't know. Like, is that like so much of an accomplishment for yourself that you get a natural high from that? I don't think so. That was a weird statement.
Are you already dreading that you have? Hi, Jenny. Are you already dreading that you have? Oh, and hello, everyone who came in. I'm like behind. Leave Kuwait in 75 or 80 days. It must be so hard knowing I'll have to leave him. Yeah, of course, it's gonna be so hard. Yeah, for sure. But I'm not sure like how long, like what's gonna happen and everything. But timeline wise, with things like that, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, of course, it will be hard. You know, I think France will win. Oh, you think France will win? France will win. Damned if you do and damned if you don't. Some people will just never clap for you. Yeah, I mean, I have you guys. Honestly, that's all I need. I have a Beezer community. So really, having you guys actually has made my existence on YouTube tolerable. Like, because I do have a whole community of haters. Probably unlike I've ever seen. Like, other than
And it's funny, this whole community of haters, me, everyone else, reaction channels, have been trying to warn her, have been telling her not to do these things, have been calling her out. And we're the haters. You're in trouble because your beezers enabled you to break the law. They told you it was okay. So congrats, Chantal.
Amberlin, So, but I also have a really good community of lovers too. So I think that just really offsets things and just makes things worth it for me. Like I have you guys, I have my own cheerleaders. So like really, I just like really just can switch off when I pay attention to the haters or not. Did you guys ever try the olives in Kareem? Yes. The bowl's half gone. What do you think? I have olive breaks all day. Graphic tee for the wedding. I'm eating pizza rolls. Pizza rolls sound good. Basic. How do you feel after detoxing from real alcohol? Is it hard? Honestly, no. It wasn't hard because like I don't know. Every time I change an environment, I don't think about it. Like when I went to Cuba, when I get back home, that's when I start to feel more like, Canada again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's harder at home to be self-disciplined. Can you explain the reason or meaning of the bracelets?
I mean,
Yes.
that doesn't make any sense. It's harder to be at home with to have self-discipline. You didn't have any discipline in Cuba, so I don't understand that statement. You don't have any discipline in Thailand, so that statement doesn't make any type of sense whatsoever. You have absolutely zero discipline.
These bracelets are, we always wear our rings and bracelets out, and this bracelet is actually an infinity bracelet, so we have like matching bracelets. So yeah.
Whatever happened to that bracelet?
Alien tourist, welcome to Grand Prix Beezers, ready, set, rebees. When did the conversation about weight loss start? It's not really a conversation. I guess it's just like, whenever you like first meet somebody and you just talk about your life, you open up to people, to someone, and you completely like just talk about everything, your problems, your weight past, everything, health, so it just, health and everything just comes up in conversation, of course, when you're close with somebody.
2 weeks in, I guess, or a month in.
What
Sorry.
time do we wake up at? It depends. Usually, like maybe later morning, of course. But Sam B, hope your migraines are getting better. Thanks, Sam. Actually, it's so weird because like knock on wood, I haven't had another migraine, and I don't want another one. They're so painful.
She keeps pushing that hijab up and up and up. Pretty soon it's gonna be like right below her mouth. Trying to hide
nausea.
them chins.
I can't.
And this is when she
like,
had like 2 chins, and now she has like 4.
dizziness and just like you like any light. I've never had one before. So weird. Hi, Dream. Baby song. Yeah. Hi, sweet vintage Joe. Have you set up a GP in Kuwait? Of course I called my SME on her birthday. Actually, Salah played Happy Birthday and I sang along and we sent it to her. She went to Red Lobster and sent me pictures of the cheese biscuits. Hey, Andre Marie. Have I fully adjusted to the time difference? Yeah. But I still find it weird for you guys. Like, and when I talk to my friends or family back in, the Western world, sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm in the Middle East. But I can say that. I can say I've traveled to the Middle East now. I've tried, you know what I mean? So it's something that I can say I've done.
Oh, congrats. No one cares.
Thank you, sweet vintage. So, okay, so for the GP, actually, so I'm from Ontario, so I have something called OHIP, which is a universal healthcare card. And as of January, I do have like separate health insurance, but on top of that health insurance, it's 11:13 p.m. here, Block Chaos. Hello, Trixie.
Oh, the chin's coming out.
Besides that, we have like coverage. Like as of January 2020, I think they started covering out of country emergency. So you get reimbursed for like $400 a day if you need like to stay in a hospital, emergency doctor's visits, stuff like that. So there is like a lot of coverage.
$400 a day. What hospital costs $400 a day? I would like to know. Not in the United States.
Hi, Whimsy. How are you? Did you play numerous renditions of Crazy Frog? No, but we have more of those coming up. You read bees with the wrong arm. Do I never do it with the left arm? I thought sometimes I did. I don't know. But yes, I miss Sam.
She
so
keeps messing
sure
with that
Sam.
hijab.
I don't know. Is the internet quality okay, or is it like?
It's like irritating because she keeps messing with it. Every time she talks, the gobble gobble, her chin's under there, like kind of disrupt the hijab because she has put it on incorrectly, so it keeps like moving and opening, and she's like fighting it to put it back. You know what she needs is the double stick tape. I've said that before. It's funny.
I'm gonna get some water. You want to see the air fryer? No. I don't think so. When did the conversation about? I already answered that, bubble tea. Like, what do you mean? I already answered. Is my card still on Pizza's Uber Eats? Probably, but I don't know. I don't. Yeah, well, it's not good. It wasn't good for us to eat Uber Eats every day, anyways, right? Flop era. My face looks smaller and clearer. Yeah, well, and I'm trying not to fiddle with it, but I like it to be around my double, like cover my double chin at least. Internet looks good. Okay. No, Pizza Slay area. He can pay for his own takeout. I'm not avoiding that question. I said, like, early on when we started talking. Hi, Mimi. I mean, my weight and my health, which is related to my weight, is a big part of my life, right? So, thanks, Jenny P. I think I'm gonna get some water. Are you okay? You look extremely uncomfortable and on edge. Yeah, I'm okay, Foodie Feeds. No, I'm alright. Maybe just because I haven't been live in like a couple days. I don't know. Just feels like, feels weird doing a live alone a little bit. Doesn't feel like before, like when I was in my room. Feels like a different world a little bit, but it's just different. But not in a bad way.
The only thing that's different is she's trying to have this fake persona and hide the chins. That's the only thing that's different.
Can you drink the tap water in Kuwait? No. We have to drink like bottled waters, usually like 1 liter bottles, and like, yeah. Which I don't mind, I guess, But we can like use water to like cook, because if you boil the water and stuff, so I cook with like tap water or shower, brush your teeth. Whimsy, oh, it's okay, I'm alright. Did you get any vaccines? No. You don't need any vaccines. Do you miss Canada? I miss my cats. Like some things, obviously, like family and friends and cats and that's normal.
Yeah, we know how that ended.
Is there anything else I miss about Canada?
I'm really curious to know, like, to find out what happened to Julia, the cat that she had. Yeah, I hope that cat didn't end up back out on the street. I hope that charity kind of swooped in and took the cat, because there's no way Salah was gonna live in that apartment and take care of that cat. No way.
Not really.
If they're still even there.
There's not really much else that I really miss that I can't have here. Like, you know, and I'm here with Salah, so I'm super happy. So I can't really in Canada. He's not there with me. So, are you homesick? Yeah, just mostly I miss like my cats. I really miss just hugging and smelling a cat. Like, you know, I miss the smell of my cats. Salah has a headache and is just not feeling too great, so he's just gonna lay low in the comments. Please cancel the villa payments. I wouldn't do that.
She
Ever miss
did.
driving and raging on the long road? No, I don't miss raging at all, actually. Wink if you need help. Okay, so is a blank the opposite? Oh, hey, Lynn. Bubble tea. What? Can we get an apartment tour? That would be a no. Have you seen people just make fun of, like, I'm like... And that was okay to you. The voice concern over this quick marriage and it's fake was supportive with you. Chatterbox, I've addressed this ad nauseum, but Salah Nader was different. Not, I don't even want to say his name, but he was different because you guys saw what, you know, I would tell you, like, he was abusive. There's no reason. So, like, there's no reason given so far for, like, Salah's been nothing but nice and polite to these people. So, you know, they don't have to like it, but they still can be respectful and just, you know, I'm clearly happy, so.
Yeah.
But thanks for the super chat. Do you miss Jamaican patties? The meat patties? I haven't even thought about them. There's so much good food here, guys. Like, hope he feels better. Thank you. I don't miss your raging. Probably at the end of the month, Alien Tourist. Do you miss the Holy Trinity? Well, yeah,
You know what?
but
I
like
forgot.
it's
I just realized how she said he was resting because he has a headache or whatever. I forgot. She's in that small ass apartment where it was like one room. And so he's probably literally right there in the room while she's talking. Oh my goodness.
I
Okay.
mean, thanks, MQ.
That's why she's acting this way.
Yeah, a blind person could see how rotten he was to the core. Yeah. When I really, like, I still have nightmares. Like, when I think of how badly they treated me, yeah, for sure. Rotten to the core.
Yeah, okay.
The Starbucks barista. That nice woman, the nice woman barista, yeah.
I don't know. Now I kind of like look back at the situation and I don't know if the Egyptian, maybe, you know, some of that verbal abusiveness that he gave you was probably well deserved now looking back at things. I'm not saying if she sustained any like physical abuse, nobody deserves that, but the verbal abuse, yeah, she probably deserved a lot of that.
Nails, I've cut them, but they're growing out, so I don't know. I don't know if there's any places here to get your... There are spas to get your nails done, but I don't know if they have gel color. I mean, they must. They probably do. So I don't have any, like, animosity towards Holy Trinity or anything like that. I never wanted drama with that in the first place. I'm actually just disappointed, like I am with most geezers who just take issue with something I do and leave. Like, you know, that's just not a normal thing. I guess I'm used to it. It makes me realize that I still, regardless if people leave or not, I have to stick up for what I believe in and I have to give my opinion. I've never said any mean words against them at all. I never insulted them.
Famous last words.
So, you know, I just found it coming in here and grilling right off the bat, like, all this stuff against him. Like, he's my husband, you know? So, yeah. My husband comes before, like, you know, people on the
I think
internet.
the problem with that is like she had the Holy Trinity. I can't even remember who was in there. But if you have people that are subscribers to your channel for years and you kind of created this, I guess, pseudo friendship with them over the internet, and then all of a sudden this new guy comes in and like within a week you give him control and power over your own channel where he's kind of dictating how people can talk to you and what they can say. I really don't blame the Holy Trinity for bouncing like they did. Can't do that to people, but it just shows that you have absolutely zero loyalty to anybody.
No matter, like, I know you guys have been here a long time, but it kind of made me realize too, maybe some of the Beezers didn't have my best interest at heart all along.
Please.
In certain ways, like, maybe they just don't like this version of me. Maybe they just want me to be silly all my life and stay miserable and just eat and blah, you know. I don't know, but that's not what I want in my life. So
It's funny hearing all of that, and she probably at the end of this, it seems like she ended up being worse versus if she would have just stayed in Canada. It's unbelievable, like, to hear this and how she is now. It's crazy.
I know Holy Trinity can be made. Will you and Sally be cooking a traditional meal together?
And
We'll probably go out and
a new Holy Trinity was made. It's Teardrop, Melly, and Tracy, the new Trinity.
eat. They didn't do anything wrong. I mean, they're just not here. Like, for whatever their own reasons are. Like, I don't know why people are asking me what I did to them. I didn't do anything. I got married and I'm with somebody that they were, like, asking, questions that I didn't want to answer. And so, no, that's a joke, Lindsay. Yeah. So, that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all, folks. And I mean, I haven't seen PC since I started this journey. So for me, like, supportive beezers are like, if you're going to be supportive, like, then be supportive through every phase. I don't like fair weather people in my life. I don't like that. You guys know that.
No, that's
because I am like not. I'm a difficult person, but like I don't really do anything to hurt anybody. So I don't feel like I deserve just to be abandoned just because, like, if you have a personal, like, maybe, like, if you're watching somebody, just don't take it so personal,
That's not true though. It's not about that. It's like, if somebody cares about you and they're your friend and all of that, and if they're trying to guide you and help you and kind of block you from making the wrong decisions and all of that, you see that as a negative. You see that as somebody trying to control you, and you're so defiant in your personality that you're going to do whatever you want, even to your own detriment. Yeah, you're a moron, Chantal. Like I said, this whole time, a lot of people have been warning you, telling you not to do certain things, but you're defiant. You want to do what you want to do.
Like, I'm still me, but I'm going to go through phases in my life. I'm going to change.
Phases.
Like, my channel's about my life, so that's going to be me living it, regardless of your opinion. You know what I mean? Yeah. I understand concerned friends. You can give your concern, and then, but there's no reason to be concerned. I've been shown nothing. I've shown nothing but, like, that I'm happy,
Bless you.
So, I bet the Uber Eats guy missing, and the Uber Eats probably the company, yeah. Hey, Aisha. I didn't even see any of their statements. I don't have time to just, like, watch those things right now.
Yes, she does. She watches everything. She still does.
They stopped joining our chats. They were done. Okay, well, good for them. Chef first. Again, what's your point? Thanks for the super chat. I don't care. I'm not bothered. Do you see me posting about it every day? Do you see me talking about it other than now? No. People come and go. It is what it is. I don't beg people to stay. I never have. If you're asking where my loyalty is, where's yours? Where was PC when I started this journey? Never in my chats. I don't like fair weather people, again.
She doesn't like fair weather people, but she is probably the most fair weather one of them all. It's amazing. It's amazing.
To make a product, Vance Beezer?
She expects people to be loyal to her, even if it goes against that person, like, goes against their morality and whatever. She expects them to ignore all of that and just, stick by her side and support her through the rights and the wrongs, mostly the wrongs. Like, it's unbelievable.
Suggestions? Can I have Lambo's coffee? Yeah.
And you know what? And if all of this stuff that's going on right now, as far as more charges being pressed upon her, like criminal, because I don't understand all the laws in Kuwait, but she's probably broken a few of them. Teardrop, Tracy, Melly, whoever, wouldn't you guys be aiding and abetting if you're helping this one out? I don't know if you guys could be brought up on charges. Possibly. Who knows? Especially if she's on the run and you guys might be funneling her money somehow. I don't know. Like I said, there's so many scenarios with this. Who knows?
Next, Holy Trinity. Thanks, we finished though. I am very happy. You think I'm happy? I was happy at home what I was doing? No, I wasn't. I was using food and other things to escape. Now I don't even have to do that.
Yeah, okay.
So
200 pounds later.
I've just taken a different path in life, and I have different priorities and goals, which my current audience, I guess, is not used to, but burn the whole Trinity shirt when you get home. Yeah, so I mean...
Excuse me. Oh my goodness, my allergies. You know what would have been awesome is, like, if she actually took any of this serious, if it wasn't even a scam, which it probably, like, more than likely was, But if she really embraced Islam, if she really embraced the Middle Eastern culture as far as like, the family life and all of that stuff, how positive this could have turned out for her. But instead, because she's an absolute moron, she doesn't listen to anybody. Here's where we are. Foodie Beauty on the run.
I catch you more because you're more closer to your time zone than Canada. Oh, yeah, you're in the UK, eh, Trixie? Hi, Carla. Missy Moo. Hey. Oh, my gosh. I'm glad you're here. So, yeah, like, outside of YouTube, I never talked to the Holy Trinity much outside of YouTube. Like, I never talked to Sova, I never talked to PC outside of YouTube ever. Or, PC I did, like, a couple times, but not Sofa or Lambo, so, you know. 3 months Reebies, Carla. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. Ready, set, Reebies. You never know when I'm live. Lynn, don't go that far. Hello, Beezers. There's no reason to not support you or believe lies when there has been no concern or reason to not support you or Sella. Yes, it happened fast, but clearly you're happy, and that's all that matters. Yeah, just because, like, I'm not, like... They don't have power in it. The Holy Trinity left because they lost their own status and privileges and they turned into regular members. They don't have the power anymore. Jen Kukos. You think so? Where are you, K Bella? Are you in, like, Australia or... No, she wasn't a feeder. Why is it that that's so dumb? Like, why are adults even making these? Why, just because somebody, like, likes somebody who's overweight? Like, the majority of the world is overweight. It's 2022. Get with the times. Like,
That's
why do
absolutely
people still
not true.
have issue with people with different forms of bodies? Like, why shame someone for their body, for their gaming chair, for their corner of their house? Like, oh my god. Anyway. We provide content. That is really all we can ask. Thank you, Carla. You missed Ella's eyebrow wiggle. His intense eyebrow. Pizza slight area. He's wearing Versace outfit. He's wearing a Versace robe, Flop era.
No,
hey, when the clouds
not
part.
the Versace.
Oh, hi, Tiffany Mendoza. Oh god, cut point. Ariana Cohen, why be so judgmental? But maybe they're going through something with their own life that they need to take care of. No, but I'm just saying, like, it's just strange that somebody who's been in my chat, like, for so long, you know what I mean? That's fine. If that's the case, then I wish them well, but... Ariana, thanks for the super chat. Are you able to go out for a walk?
She reminds me of? She reminds me of one of those people that's like a friend hopper. I don't know, maybe some of you have, come into contact with one of these type of people where they'll see like a new person or whatever and they want to become friends with them, whether it be because they drive a nice car, they live in a nice house, or the job they do, whatever the case might be. It's all about that person all of a sudden until somebody else shows up on the scene, and then all of a sudden they dump that person and then go to the next person. That's what Chantal reminds me of, a friend hopper. Homie hopper and friend hopper. Chantal.
With us, without Sella, or is that not allowed? No, it's not advised to go out walking alone if you're a woman here.
Oh, man.
There's
changed.
a lot of... They just nitpick everything for content. Like, in the worst way. Like, this is what happens. Like, okay, let's say you guys were a creator. And even though, like, you take the time, you're excited to, like, bring your audience, like, a vlog or whatever. And then the minute you upload it, maybe, like, 20 minutes later, you have, like, so many people taking your video that you worked hard yourself to edit and put together. You went out in life and lived life. And then you have all of these cruds in the basement somewhere, like wherever they live, just taking all your stuff. Like, they don't have to do any work. They just sit there and go, oh, they have no chemistry. Oh, look at her socks. Oh, you know what I mean? Just like, it's so annoying. It's so weird. I don't know how people don't understand.
Speaking of the basement, did I ever tell you, off topic, because it just brought up a memory. Did I ever tell you of the story how we discovered we have another level under our house that we didn't even know about? We had like some plumbing issues where everything kept getting stopped up in the house. So we hired a plumber, and we had to end up putting like a main drain for some, because our house is old. I think like I can't remember when the original build was, maybe like 1919, 1920, something like that. So over the years, people have built on it, built on it, built on it to like a huge house. So they never put in a main drain. So we had to have a main drain put in. So they had to like, go underneath the house and all of that. And then the plumber discovered that there's a whole entire room down there with stairs, like probably towards the back door of the house that we never even knew about. It has shelves and lights and everything in it. And there's like a couple of sealed up doorways, like cemented in. Who I don't even know how far back, like how far in the property underneath goes. It's just, yeah, one of those weird things. I don't know if it was like a shelter built back in the the war era, like bomb shelter, fruit, what is it, a vegetable cellar? I don't know. I don't think it was a vegetable cellar, but yeah, maybe a bomb shelter. I don't know. It's just weird. We've never really excavated it yet. I've tried to beg my husband to like open it up. Let's turn it into part of the house, and I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do.
How that would
Just
be
weird.
like frustrating for somebody. It's just different beezing. It's not bad beezing. People can't stay the same forever. Yeah, like why
Funny how
is it
Chantal
expected of
has.
me to stay miserable, you know? Like people, I guess you just learn lessons in life. Like you always hear catchphrases in life like misery loves company. And then like you don't fully understand the meaning. It seems like just a corny line until it applies to your life, you know? There's so many of those that are applying to my life now.
Jeez.
No, I'm not friends with Shani, for Christ, A+. But that's another couple that gets a lot of like shame and stuff, and I just don't even watch it because like to me their life is depressing. Shani and Rev, like I really wish them, I really hope that God blesses them in some way because they seem like a really lost couple, and I get depressed. Like I hate negativity. I hate people ganging. I hate when people gang up on like when people they're already like down on their luck. They already have a lot of issues, especially mental health issues. If that's not obvious to you, you need glasses and figurative glasses. So like why keep beating up on these people? Like, you know,
Wow.
just to like just leave them alone. Ugh.
Funny how she turned on them too.
Like go to a park, go to a beach and make a boring vlog. You know, like I don't know. I'm trying not to pay attention to like criticism like that, but you know, people like criticizing what a couple's vlog should be. Well, a couple's vlog can be whatever you want it to be. I watch couples vlogs and a lot of them are boring, even though they have drones. Who cares if you have a drone? You can't have you can't have a drone here. It's not gonna happen. So I don't like clean, fully edited videos.
Can you imagine if she had like if she was able to have a drone? Like the illegal stuff she probably would have filmed and posted. Can you imagine?
They're a little raw, a little different. You know, I don't know. Maybe they're a little too impersonal for you guys right now from what you're used to. But this is new for us. We're adjusting to it. So it's going to warm up. This is really new for him too. This lifestyle can be very stressful.
Lifestyle.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah. So I don't want to go for the drone shots of the beach. You can see the beach. I'm on the beach. I can film the beach. Like you don't need to see above the palm trees, whatever. Like, so there's a lot of channels like that. Well, so if our videos don't get the same views because of that, I don't know. Like it's our second vlog together. Like we're not going to have drones and friggin', you know what I mean? Cell is 190 centimeters, yeah. Mahaba. You're just... Saul is probably like, what?
That bitch is 5'9".
You're not happy now. You weren't happy at home. You're not happy now either. You haven't really changed and people don't like liars. Okay, so
Truth.
How do you know that I'm not happy now? Like, you don't know how I'm feeling. So, yes, I am very happy. A lot happier. It's not that I was, like, totally miserable at home. It's just that I was like avoiding life and dealing with my problems. And now I've done so much progress, like behind the scenes.
Man, this is funny. Like it's hilarious to watch this back and the stuff that she's saying. And it's like absolutely nothing has changed. She's still the vile individual she's always been. Nothing has changed. And it's funny, like I said, to watch this in this fake persona, you know, with this voice that she's talking like this, and then Salah Glitter Tits is sitting in the same room. Fake. It was all bullshit. Like we knew. We been knew.
Just are, you know, left to assume how I'm feeling. You guys are left to make us. Thanks for the super chat. You guys are left to assume how I'm feeling. You guys are left to assume because I don't share openly my feelings as much anymore. Did I convert to Islam? So before I went to Cuba,
and which she said that she was never going to do. Which I like. She took the shahada, but she never like truly dove into Islam at all. She never truly respected that religion or its people. It was disgusting to
I
use
didn't
a
believe in
religion
God at
like
all.
that.
Like, well, not that I didn't believe in God, but I was more agnostic. I was like, eh, you know. But then, like, I've been on such a spiritual journey. Like, I've had so many, like, awakenings since then. And it just keeps evolving and evolving. So right now, I'm like,
Honestly, here's my theory on it. I don't think she ever really had a spiritual awakening, and she always brings up Cuba. Like she had some type of epiphany in Cuba with God. I don't even know what it was. Honestly, I to me, when she started messing with that Ouija board and then she threw it out of the car, that's when everything kind of went downhill. And I honestly, in my heart, I believe she opened the gate. She opened the gate for dark entities, spirits, whatever you want to call them, to attach to her, and it's been downhill ever since.
those are not my
She's not
teeth.
spiritual at all in that way.
Oh, God. Don't teeth
She
shame me.
needs to be cleansed,
Okay,
actually.
so it's still evolving. So, like, I'm learning about things, and you know that I've come from a Christian background, so I've been confirmed a Christian, but I'm, yeah,
Has
sort of.
she,
But
like I said, and that's still question, like to me, a question for me. Is she Christian? Is she Catholic? Like, which one is she? Because to me, those are two different things. I know they kind of derive from the same, like, you know, point, but those are practiced completely different. Which one are you? Are you agnostic? Are you Christian? Are you Catholic? I don't even think she knows.
I don't really talk about my personal religious beliefs right now. But
Why not? Because she believes in nothing.
Julie, so you guys have not seen like this place. You are just assuming it's really small, but
It is.
no, it's fine. It's very comfortable here. So
It was one
yes.
room.
um, Hey, Beezer, nice to see you solo, kind of. Hey, Lolo. So I was thinking to take Chantal to cafe show. Oh. Yeah, you did ask me about that, Sala, remember? People are drawing. Okay, one thing I will say about the home.
The
When did I
home.
ever say that I was coming to live in luxury or
You did.
that Sala was a rich millionaire? Like,
She did. I'm gonna find that. I don't even know where it's at. She talked about him, said he owned his own company, he had his own place, he drove his own car. She basically insinuated, like, he was like from that oil type money. That's how she was like kind of laying it out. So yeah, you did.
so for Mr. Whiny Pants to sit there and be like, I don't know how people can stand his content, Zachary. It's like, oh,
Leave Zachary alone.
like, what is this? A room? Like who cares? Like, who cares? Your generic YouTube background is just as bad. Like, why are you freaking out? Like, like I seen that, like, Citrine Dream channel make a community post about him. Like, now you're making fun of, like, where someone lives and, like, you
Yeah, and
don't.
it's kind of funny thinking back. Remember how she used to talk about FFG all the time, and FFG and the Motel 8 and the curtains and all that kind of stuff. She used to talk shit about FFG in that way. And then now, when the shoe is on the other foot and she looks like she's living in a dump, you're not supposed to talk about her.
Know their situation. You don't, like, I never made that clip. No. Oh my god. They made his room in Animal Crossing. Why does it matter? I never said
Does it
that. Like, I
matter?
never said I'm coming here for him, for love. I don't care. Like,
Lies.
2 days my
They
last day. I wish
catfished
you
each
peace in your
other.
heart, Beezer. I wish you all Beezers. Okay, Aunt Janet, take care. I don't know, Aisha. It doesn't matter. Like, it's just bullying at this point. It's just desperation. People rely on my content for their own because they're lazy and they can't get views. Pills for brains, hi! I don't speak stupid an apple a day. Nobody doxed anybody. Except they probably did themselves. I don't know.
You
I
dox
don't
so
care.
many people, it's not even funny.
Everything in moderation, yeah. Take several seats, yeah. When is the mall bees? Coming
We
up.
never got one.
Honestly, you guys know I don't like malls.
We never got
You know
one.
what? The funny thing is, Sala really doesn't either. Shisha is about tobacco for smoking in a hookah, especially when mixed with flavorings such as grapes and mint. Oh, yes. You like Zachary's background. Have you ever seen what your past beezers are saying? It's awful, and they are running you into the ground on reaction channels. It's ridiculous. Yeah, like, I never said anything bad about them. If that's how they are, then they're revealing their true colors. I don't care, honestly. I've learned to, like, detach from people in a way. It's sad, but I have, like, my most loyal beezers I talk to behind the scenes or whatever sometimes, like, but,
Which is
yeah.
just stupid.
Of course, bubble tea, I talk to Pete's. Maria's, I check in on the cats on a daily basis. I check in, like, he's caring for my home and my cats, of course. And I send the cats voice notes. I miss them, but I will see them. I tell BBJ to stay alive. I know it's a morbid joke, but I have a morbid sense of humor, so. Maria's World, welcome to Very Important Beezers, where you said peace. Hookah made you sick? Oh, really? I find it makes me feel relaxed. Salim, you did imply that he was super rich and he would take care of you. That turned out to not be true. Okay, actually, thanks for the super chat. I never said, I want to see where I said he's super rich. I'll wait. I need that in my email because I never said it. 2, he has taken.
Because you said that he owns his own company and that you wouldn't have to work and that you wouldn't have to pay for anything. So that's kind of implying that, he's a man of money, a man of, certain economic background, Chantal. You know exactly what you did. Stop it. Like, why am I saying like she's here? She's on the
like
run.
Since I've been here, yes, it's not your business, but like seriously, he's taken very good care of me. So
yeah, with that mangled peen.
So no, you're wrong, and reaction channels are wrong. BBJ looks happy on Pete's live. Okay, good. Oh, no, I noticed she kind of looks the same, but the only thing you ever said was that Kuwait was wealthy. Oh yes, so yeah.
It is a wealthy country.
But no,
it is a wealthy. It's a wealthy country. It's a beautiful country, but she decided to show all the horrible aspects of Kuwait, not the beautiful parts of it. It's really sad. She could have done so much with her channel, as far as promotion, for Kuwait and Islam and all of that in a positive way. But what did she do? Trashed it all.
Rich or anything like
Down
that.
in
But yes,
flames.
He's an independent man, and he takes very good care of his woman. Especially if you compare to me having to buy a bum cigarettes every day for the past year. So no, it's a big difference, and that's why I get annoyed when people were being invasive and just accusing him off the bat just based on one of the bad apple of last year. You don't have a right to do that.
Man.
Hey, low finers. Pizza's doing a good job cooking. Yeah, it's good for him. Learning something, especially I noticed like depression wise. Oh my gosh.
I want to know what changed because she was illegally working, doing the cameos and all that kind of thing. But something changed in the dynamic in Kuwait where she was literally e-begging. I want to know what that was. What was that money for? I don't think it was like money for travel or money to get home or something. That money was being funneled towards something else. Don't be surprised, like I said, if that perfume business or whatever that was is some type of shell corporation where they were using it to launder money or funnel money through to something else that's bad. Don't be surprised if that comes out.
I find important is so hard. It's so hard, like with depression too. Honestly, now that I'm back on my medication though, like I just feel so much better. I can never come off of it. I can never. I'm too much of a basket case, like for lack of a better term, but mental health shaming myself. No, Carla. Yeah, it's like relaxing, Shisha. You said Kuwait was wealthy and Salah had his own money and job and didn't need your money. People like to twist everything. There you go. Exactly.
That's what you said. You implied he was rich.
And our financials, like, are just no one's business, but I don't know. I mean, I know I'm a public figure, but I'm still human, Time is going by fast. You'll be home with the kitties before you know it. I'm going to hug them each like this and never let go when I see them. I think I'll have a hard time on Christmas a little bit because obviously I miss the food and my family a bit, but we're gonna video chat. So maybe we can play Pass the Ace virtually with my family by e-transfer because it's tradition to play Pass the Ace, you guys know, and I want Salah to play Pass the Ace. So do you have a deck of cards, Salah? Playing cards? Okay, so he has cards. So maybe on Christmas we can play Pass the Ace with my family. That would be cool. So I'm going to stay on for about 20 more minutes, guys, just for like an hour today. Um, okay, let me get back to your questions. If anything, you should be an example of how a person can change and grow and move forward. You seem very calm. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not on anything anymore. Like, I'm back on my medication. I'm clean of everything. Like, um, I'm actually putting in the effort in my life now that I wasn't putting in before. And it makes a difference when you
This is
actually
hilarious.
put an effort into your life. You know, it's so hard sometimes to, like, there's a lot going on internally that I guess maybe I never told you guys. You know, like,
I'm
there's a
gonna
lot
have
of
to
stuff I
go over the videos. Like I said, I've been driving. My husband's like, "You're still watching this crap?" That's what my husband said. I'm gonna have to go and look because I wonder when was the moment where she just like totally gave up, like as far as really putting in for the cosplay and the marriage and all of that. There has to be a video showing that. It's so weird watching this and then how this turned out. It's a trip.
guess. I don't know. Did I ever in my old live streams like talk about wanting to just like, yeah, like change and I don't know. But these are like this. My life is impulsive, right? Like I make changes very suddenly, but
Yeah,
attitude
that's your
wise, like yeah,
problem.
things have been turning for a little bit. How are you coping without weed? Oh, very well. I don't even think about it because I'm in a different environment. Like if I get back home, might be more tempting because it's so available. It's like on every corner, legal. But it's I'm going to be all right.
I think for
I'm not going
somebody
back.
like her with this addictive personality and this like lack of impulse control, I think jail is the perfect environment for her to kind of get stabilized. Where everything is controlled. I think it would do wonders for her. She would probably like it actually.
That life. Your whole being changed. You're doing awesome. Thank you. Yes, K Bella, money is coming and going. It's not that big deal anyway. No, I'm like, as long as I have like things to make me happy and my family's happy and comfortable and like I'm not one of those people that could have a lot of money and just like
That's a
I don't
lie.
know. Like if I was like a I would like to be rich so I could help people. I guess.
Lies.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to covet money. Like I don't know how like billionaires just keep all their money and feel okay with it. I don't know if they don't share it, but a lot of them do share it. A
They
lot of them
do
have
share because
foundations.
once you get to that point of money like that, your money's making money, so they give a lot of it away. A lot of people do. They don't just
A
keep it.
menthol vape. Thanks, Gold. Oh, hey, Golden Girl. He said he has a good job, and considering his Instagram full of his work pictures, he definitely has a good job. Yeah, I just mean like yeah, he provides for himself and everything. Like, there's no need, and he honestly like you can shame. If anything, I'm the one who Motel 6 shamed. Excuse me.
There you
This
go.
thing has shames me every day and steals my content. Are you gonna tell me that saying one Motel 6 comment isn't a big deal? He never did. So why shame him? Why shame his play? You know, he never shamed anybody for their living. So no, like, why come after me? It doesn't make any sense. Or why come after him? You know, very intrusive and immature. Yeah. Yes, I'm allowed to speak to people. So you'll be in Kuwait for Christmas. Yes. Well, yeah.
And she wasn't.
Brooke, I spent a lot of
Isn't
Christmases
that
with my family.
isn't that this isn't that the Christmas where I gave away my cats away for you? Isn't that the first Christmas she wasn't in Kuwait for Christmas? Was she? I don't think she was.
So I spent every Christmas with my family. So one Christmas away, and you know what? I don't miss the snow. Like
I love
I
the
know my
snow.
snow when I. Oh my gosh! Honestly, when I get home, my car is going to be buried under like 500 feet of snow. I'm gonna have to hire Ethan to clean it. Do a long live stream with the Beezers on Christmas night to keep you company. Yeah, Lola. Make a Christmas dinner. That's a good idea. I think because you're public, people get this feeling of entitlement to your privacy. Have you given too much TMI at times? Oh my gosh, yeah. My whole life was. I used to have a series called TMI. Do you guys remember that? But I still have a right to my privacy. You're not entitled to it. Like I share what I want. So those TMI episodes were things from my past for a reason, you know. The past is the past, and I don't know. I mean,
But I don't think she ever really understood. I think she like over the years she wanted to be the cool person, the cool chick, the popular chick, for so long. And by her telling all these, stories, whether they were fabricated or not, in her brain, because they were giving her attention, that made her the cool girl. But in reality, it didn't. It just made her a laughing stock of everybody and just, somebody to point fingers at and all of that and for people to, talk shit about. It's not the same.
It's very, I don't know, my life is just
That's why
crazy.
people don't share
Yeah,
stories like
Merry
that.
Christmas. What would you say has been the most challenging part of this change that you've made for yourself? Ugh.
Hosing your ass with the hose on the toilet.
Honestly, if
I
I
don't know.
didn't have an eating disorder and I didn't have suffer with mental health, I think things would be a lot easier. I have to like talk myself off a ledge every single day, basically. Not every day, but just not off a ledge, like not literally, like I'm not suicidal or anything like that, but just like my mind is chaotic. There's always thoughts firing. It's
That's
just,
like mine.
yeah. I guess just fighting with myself daily is the
It's
hardest
called
part.
ADHD.
Um, you needed this change to clear your mind. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My life was a mess. Let's go to the Middle East. But honestly, like, it's so. Yeah, so that's what I know people were asking about the edit. Like, you guys know how it's. You hear, I put in the videos, you see people very conservative here. You hear the prayer in the street. It's very Islamic. I think I didn't really understand the term secular maybe as much.
Oh,
It took 5 years for
moron.
me to heal from trauma. I'm down 42 pounds. And actually, a month before you met Salah, if people
I
want to.
believe Kuwait is run partially by Sharia law. And the fact that she was there for 3 years or 2.5 years, whatever, and still behaved like this. And not only that, the behavior seemed to get worse over time as far as her arrogance and just not caring about the rules and regulations, of Kuwait itself. It's amazing to me.
Really know the truth. You were looking for God because I told you to email me. Yeah. Yeah. I was looking for, like, I'm on my own spiritual journey right now, guys. Honestly, since I have a relationship with God now, my life has changed a lot. I know it sounds cheesy. Anytime people used to talk about religion to me, I would roll my eyes and be like, ugh, a Jesus preacher.
Wow.
But now it's like, I've learned things from Islam, like a lot of peace and a lot of different ways of thinking. And life is different here, but it seems like simple in a way. Like there's a lot more values here. People value things, traditions, and they value peace. And they're always, every time you encounter someone here, it's like assalamu alaikum, like a peace be with you, and it's just a totally different vibe. I couldn't imagine just spending my life in one cultural setting the whole time, never learning the rest of the world, how they think, how they feel, how they love, how
And
they
it's
eat.
funny, and she never learned any of that aspect of Kuwait at all. She never like fully dove into society there. I mean, it's a missed opportunity. What a shame.
It's like, ugh. I really needed
And
this.
and I honestly
Uh,
don't think she's ever had a relationship with God. Um oh, I don't think a person can find a relationship through God because all of a sudden you found a dude. And that's what it seems like. Like she was trying to impress a dude. And there's no way that there's a relationship with God in that. The way she did it. No way.
peace in the Middle
Maybe a
East.
demon.
So the biggest question that everyone wants to know is this Salah come? Oh, guys, no, not when I go home.
And one thing I'm
Uh,
going to say this. Whether you believe in religion or not, the way she went about this as far as messing with the religion and the karma that she's dealing with now, I hate to see what God has in store for her because I don't think this is over. Like, as far as all the stuff that's going on now, you don't mess with God at all. And the way oh man, I'd be scared.
I wish people would lay off you about Pete. This is a middle-aged man who has the ability to work and cook for himself. You have done more than enough for Pete. Yeah, like, and Pete's, I don't even need to address that because that's between me and Pete. And honestly, he has no issue. Like, I think he struggled at first, but it's a big change for him too, like being pushed to become more independent. And I think it needs to happen for sure.
No, you didn't push him to be independent. You basically used his credit, and then abandoned him. So now he's living in, what is it, a bedroom in some old person's house or whatever. And so now I'm sure you have probably called him and are going to use him again. Disgusting.
Yes, Missy, I see you're in
She
Christmas mode.
uses
You're so
people.
cute.
It's horrible.
You talked about changing every stream, but your start date was always in tomorrow. Exactly, Invincible Queen Bee. It was always, I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna start tomorrow. And then one day I woke up and was like, I'm going to Kuwait. After I met, I mean, it didn't happen just that way, but
Yeah, it did. It actually did.
I don't know. Whenever something just feels right, it just does. You know, all signs were pointing to, just like it did with Cuba. Like, do you remember the night? Like, literally, what was it? Like the night I was packing my stuff to go, I got my channel back. Like at midnight. Like who was looking out for me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Who is looking out for you, Chantal? I don't think it's who you think it is. I don't think that. I don't think that is like a. How do I say this? A divine intervention from a friendly spiritual place. Let's just say that.
I don't even crave it, Chantal. I don't even crave it now, and I've been off of it for a few months. Nice. It doesn't take too long for it to get out of your system, eh? You'd rather cosplay happy than actually be happy. Well, I don't think that it's up to somebody on the internet who doesn't even know me to determine my happiness, right? I think I can determine that. And if I ever make a choice in life that isn't the right one for me, then so be it. Then I'll live and I'll move on, you know? I always roll
On
with
the
I
run.
always roll with the punches. I always go with the flow. I'll survive.
We'll see. I don't
I'm a
know.
survivor. That's so cheesy. Okay, that's cringe.
Is she a survivor? Is she even alive? Who knows?
Oh my god, I've been married for years and he has his money and I have mine, but we share everything. Yeah, I think most couples kind of do that. That would be so fun for video. Snow bees. Ugh. Have you lost any weight? Okay, I haven't weighed myself. I could go to a gym. I might join a gym for like a month or something. They have some deals. So I might weigh myself there. But I do feel some body differences for sure. I've lost weight. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Just like I don't even notice, just like the amount of like walking I do now compared to at home. Oh my gosh, I can't even. My Kia. I have a car. I forgot I have a car.
You know what's funny? What if she comes back and she's like thin? She dropped like 20, 30 pounds. Like Nick Avocado, that dude. Oh man. That would be like a boss move right there. If she like disappears from the internet and then like a few months from now she comes back and she's a skinny queen, that'd be awesome kind of. That would be like a clapback.
I need to buy a new car. But I'm taking
The
care
jail
of
diet.
being more financially responsible and taking care of things that I wasn't taking care of financially that you guys already know about, some things. So I'm just dealing with like
Who knew the prison diet was the diet that she never knew she needed to help her?
all of the skeletons in my closet. And sometimes it's hard because you realize like, oh my gosh, like I've wasted my life. I feel like I've wasted a lot of my life. I do. But like it's like I had to waste my life to appreciate my life at the same time.
Man.
It's so, I don't know. I'm complicated. So I won't be returning with you to Canada. Yeah, not when I go home. Are you going to support Canada in the World Cup? Yeah, we're playing against Belgium, I think. Christmas bees. Yeah, we didn't discuss that yet. That's true, yeah. Like, I guess I'm just like, no, because I don't want to like tell you guys like private stuff like that, but yeah. So, like certain things we are keeping private, obviously. It's like no one's business for certain things, but I love this that you can just like put these. We're gonna go hijab and abaya.
I cannot believe she has been there that long and never learned how to do that properly. It's just amazing. Amazing. Never learned.
There's so many like souks and malls and markets and
And
stores.
we've seen none of them.
But I just don't know about the filming in public. You know, I kind of get nervous with that. So,
I mean, you could have done the responsible thing and went to whatever office or, you know, government office or whatever in order to get permission, you know, show them, you know, what you do and get government permission to do vlogs. They probably, maybe, I don't know. That's a maybe, would have allowed you to do that, but you just decided to like, you know, go balls in and do what you want, and look at where it got you. Felon on the run.
I lost the stream.
What
Hold on.
happened? Oh,
I had to use your hold on. I think sometimes you might say something one time, but it gets played over and over channels, and so people think you have said it a million times. Oh, maybe. No, I like it better down.
oh my God, she's
There's so many different
shape-shifting
hijab
to a
styles.
reptilian.
Like, I was if you go on Instagram, oh my gosh, they have some nice ones in abayas and stuff. So, okay, I'm gonna get off of here soon. So, what? Who? The past is the past. I thought you were about to break out in this.
It's funny how the past. It's funny how the past is the past, but the past behavior is like it's back again. crazy as fuck.
Block. There we go. What is suicide? What? Oh, I'm way behind. It's a meme. Thanks, it's a meme.
Oh, and I want to, I don't know why this popped into my brain. That community post that she made where she mentioned the band. I can't remember the band. It's a Canadian band. I don't think that was because she was high or something like that. I think she did that as like a coded message to somebody to say that she arrived at her destination. That's what that message was for. It wasn't because she was like baked or anything like that. She was sending a message to somebody that she arrived at her location.
I'm so behind. I'd never last there, but it's inspiring to see you trying. Yeah, it's very conservative. Well, yes, like, but in ways that like that are not like they don't make you feel like what would make you feel like you're being too conservative, Lolo, for example. Like I don't feel, other than I like, I'm used to this dress now. I love how this is. I like the modest dress now. So other than that, there's not really any difference. I mean, the public displays of affect PDA is, yeah, but that doesn't bug me really. Thank you, Helene. The one thing that was like, the first time I heard the prayer on the street, I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? And then like, he's like, it's prayer in the mosque. And I was like, oh my gosh, it sounds so beautiful. So that was very different for me. Zambi traditions can be
Like actually, there's a mosque near where I live, and you do hear the call to prayer. So that's something that I do hear around where I live. I'm surprised that she's never like that. That's her first time hearing it. It's weird, but I guess maybe a lot of people haven't heard it.
Yes, for sure. Snowstorm. Yeah, people who've never seen snow. Well, my teeth match my. Did he teach me how to heat up SpaghettiOs? He doesn't like SpaghettiOs. He should. Hi, Stink Jordy. Tell us about Islam and all you've learned. Well, you can feel free to learn yourself if you're interested, Roughneck. I don't have an obligation to be a teacher of Islam, but I can do a video sometime.
Wow.
Maybe further down the line when I'm further in my journey. I don't know. I'm not really.
And I've never, like I said, I have friends that are Muslim. Like, in fact, one of my like best friends is practices Islam, and if anything, people in that religion love to share their religion and talk to you about it. So that's like an odd thing that she would say something like that. You typically, if somebody, it doesn't matter. Like now that I think about it, whatever religion somebody is, they're proud, of their religion, and they want to share their religion with you. It's kind of weird that she would shut that down. It's weird.
Perfectly.
I mean, not weird,
Aww.
actually.
Yes, my perfect husband. Thank you. Shukran, Habibi. The difference is when you went to Cuba, you were in a bad place mentally. You really do seem calm and self-assured today. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so calm. Like, honestly,
How that changed.
Yeah, when I was in Cuba, I was happy to be there. Like, that I pushed myself to do it. Ugh, the Sunwing flight was so worse. But, yeah, I was in a bad place mentally and I didn't realize, and I wasn't on my medication.
I can't even imagine how she felt after that drunken night of all that horrible things that she did say, and then getting on the plane. She had to have a hangover. I can't even imagine being on a plane. Can you imagine sitting next to her having a hangover? She probably smelled horrible. Yuck.
Holy pixels, Batman, sorry. Oh yeah, I'm behind. Missy Moo, her name became Moo Venture, the pet's detective. Attention, please. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. Okay, you see more pixels on. Okay. Please keep your private life and finances to yourself, inshallah. Exactly, Golden Girl. Like, I don't know any couples who really share their finances, other than like if they're traveling. Sorry, I have an itchy nose. If they're traveling and like share tips and tricks on how to save money while traveling or stuff like that. But yeah, like just keep in mind, people change. Like people's finances, things like those are things that are not infinite. Those things can be changed. Life can be changed. Problems are solvable, mostly.
Man.
God gave us a brain for a reason.
You know what's funny about that too? Is like, how towards the end she was like e-begging and, asking for money here, there, and everywhere. I don't think she understood like in that culture, she's literally, by doing that as a woman, she's shaming his entire family that he can't provide enough for her, so she has to go online to e-beg. So she shamed his entire family by doing that.
Unfortunately, he was more generous with some people than others, but no, I'm kidding. Hey, I need some too. Missy Moo. Um, I don't even, Anna Nicole. Yeah. Yeah. Buy a back scratcher when you go out. Hi, Faith. Hi. Stuffed a bear. Did you see the clip of Chantal eating mac and cheese with? I don't know. Maybe he did.
I don't
I
think
don't
you
know if you
saw
saw
any of
that clip.
those.
The amount of dedication to faith that the Muslim culture has is admirable, and the way they take care of each other is something to follow example of. For sure, it's a whole like it's such a peaceful religion, you know. For me, just not being able to dress the way I want, especially in the heat, would be hard. Yeah, you'd have to want to dress. Like, you know, you'd have to want to dress modestly. If it's not something you want to do, like if I didn't want to change and I wasn't okay with it, yeah, I would for sure. It would be more uncomfortable. I don't think I would, would come here, but
You know what?
I'm
I'm
totally
wondering, because of the red room picture, the woman had her hair down and stuff like that. I'm wondering, do you think that Salah actually wanted her to wear hijab and abaya and all that and dress like that because of religious purposes, or did he want her to wear all of that stuff because he was embarrassed of her appearance and wanted her to cover up? I'm wondering. Now looking
fine,
back
yeah,
at it.
for people from the Western world for sure. It's such a difference in attitude. Thanks, piss and vinegar. My mother's Italian, and he never asked her to wear anything different, knowing that she can. Mm. Um, no, Romans. It's a just don't want to, like, even Salah said that, like, this is a change, this is something you have to want to do. Hi, Down Under, I see you, I'm just kind of behind.
But wanting to do it for
Heather,
the right reasons. She never wanted to do it for her husband or out of respect for God, Allah. It was all just for vanity purposes. She was never like into this at all. It was all bullshit.
look beautiful and at peace, so happy for you. What has been the hardest thing to adjust to in Kuwait? Thank you, Heather. Ready, set, rebees. Probably the humid, the heat. The heat is hard to adjust to no matter what. Like, obviously, like, even in the winter in Canada, I would wear like sleeveless sometimes or like sandals, So, but it's the heat, but you do like adjust to it more, and it's not as hot. Like in the summer, it's unbearable here. I feel bad. Heather. Oh, yeah, sorry, no. Oh, VI peasant cheeseburgers with pickles. Cog. Cool. Yes. I hate those glossy, super edited coffee house music vlogs. Super edited? Which ones? I don't do those, do I? I don't super edit anything. I use KindMaster. you know. Even Sala uses a better program than me. I've been using the same program forever. 420 vibes. Can you take us to cheesecake? Oh my gosh, Flabera. There's a cheesecake factory here? Oh yeah. Yeah. Orange chicken. I have to try it.
Did she ever get orange chicken? I have to look that up. I don't even know.
You'll never know. I'm kidding. Yeah, I did. A little bit, I think. But guys, without makeup these days, like, eye makeup makes such a difference. People. I'm kidding. Thanks for the super chat. Hi, Diego. Please buy several cheesecakes. Seasons is expensive. Who's taking you there? I just deleted that comment, Jesse.
I mean, will she ever see a cheesecake factory again? Who knows?
So the service at the restaurant was great, and like the food, oh my gosh, I cannot. It was amazingly delicious. Like, Anyway, I know people want me to come up with more descriptive words for food. Like, I'll go read a dictionary, I guess. What else? Scrumptious.
No,
It was
you need a
scrumptiddlyumptious.
thesaurus
Is
for
that
that.
better? Is that the ocean or the sea? Aren't the ocean and the sea the same thing? No?
No, they're
I mean,
not.
doesn't the sea, I mean, isn't sea just another word for ocean, or am I Dumb and Dumber 87? I don't know.
Yeah, you're incorrect. They're not the
Those
same.
episodes are so. Oh, which one? I survived, and I should not be alive. Oh my gosh, I gotta watch that, Missy Moo. Dream, the final destination with the whole parts are in it, especially part
Oh
one
my
and
goodness,
five.
back then
Oh,
talking
you
about
like part
Final
five better, the
Destination.
best?
What the
Part
heck?
five was the bridge one. The thing I like about the first one is it has better
It's
actors.
funny how things change and stay the same. Talking about Final Destination even back then. Amazing. Man, predictable.
Maybe I'm biased because I'm a
Crazy.
90s. Like, I love the movies from the 90s and it had Devon Sawa. But there are better actors than Devon Sawa.
So I'm going to
But
fast forward a little bit because the
sesame
pixelation.
sticks,
Oh my goodness.
if you like those,
We're at the food portion of the video, always at the end.
yeah. Smeagol had the tea because, but I never. I was like, no. Once he started like, that's how I'm gonna make you a deal. I was like, ugh, get out of my life. Have you microwaved cheese lately? You know what my alternative has been these days? I'm gonna have one more piece. Fried halloumi. We have halloumi, so I fry it. He has a really nice ceramic pan. Probably
Whatever happened
size
to that
down
pan?
soon. The sizes are 60. But yeah. Okay, guys. So you have to let it settle a bit. Oh, really?
Well, I think I'm going to end it here because I don't think she's just, like I said, she is exactly the same person she was 3 years ago. She's like gotten into the food portion of the live broadcast, and I don't really care. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, I think, to watch these back and, listening to the things that she said and how it really didn't turn out that way, and how all of this was just a big lie, or lie, like Amber Lynn likes to say. Anyways, I'm gonna keep like digging through the stuff and see if I find anything interesting. I might react to it. Maybe she'll post up something. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe we'll get some news about it. Who knows? I have no idea. But yeah, everyone just take care, stay safe, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.